One thing about Harry that a lot of people may not know is that he once hitchhiked from his hometown of Corpus Christi to Houston just so he could compete in the boys 16 singles at Texas Sectionals in 1953. The event was held, of all places, at River Oaks Country Club. Harry was a self-taught tennis player who got his first tennis racket out of the trash can at the city parks and then eventually played for U of H, graduated with a degree in engineering, and then spent 30 plus years as a director of tennis at River Oaks Country Club. When I first went to work for Harry at River Oaks, I remember finding out real fast that there was a lot more to being a tennis pro than just teaching tennis lessons. The best thing that ever happened to my career as a tennis pro was going to work for Harry Parten right out of college and working in a very structured work environment that he provided. Unlike many tennis directors at the time, Harry ran his tennis operation like a business and taught and expected all of us working for him to do the same. He not only had high expectations from his pros out on the tennis court, but also gave us the opportunity to learn from he and Jan on how to run a successful tennis business off the court. Harry would have weekly staff meetings with our group of pros in the conference room that he designed in the new tennis pro shop at River Oaks. We would review our game plans for the week, for junior classes, events, and any new instructional thoughts or ideas that anyone had. Harry enjoyed teaching his assistants the ins and outs of the business as much as he enjoyed anything else about being a director. For several years, he had an apprenticeship program where his assistants would stay for a maximum of 2 years, and then he would help them find a director's position. I think Harry is deserving of being inducted into the Hall of Fame tonight for his many contributions to raising the standards of the tennis teaching professionals in general. Harry was one of the founders of the TPTA, now USPTA Texas, writing its constitution and bylaws for the association and serving as the association's president in 1968. In addition to Harry's full-time job as director of tennis at River Oaks, he also had the full-time job of directing the operations of the annual River Oaks Invitational. The tournament today is part of the ATP circuit and known as the U.S. Clay Courts, but at the time Harry oversaw the event, it was strictly an invitational event and was managed entirely by Harry and his staff, from working with the player agents, the sponsors, the umpires, the ball boys, as well as handling 100% of the ticket sales from inside our pro shop with no online or third-party vendors. When we lost Harry on June the 3rd, 2015, we lost a true legend to Texas tennis.